I tried to hit
kind of cheating, isn't it?
I tried to hit it.
Good luck. Play good.
Just raise to 3 now, right?
I guess so.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Chris McDonald breaking right now against John Henderson. Just a second, guys. And here we are, folks, the last match of the night at the 2012 West Coast Challenge. And we're getting ready to, this actually is the first game between Chris McDonald, who is shooting right now. He's taking a look at the spread here, versus John Henderson. These guys have known each other a pretty long time, played each other many times. And John himself admits that this could be anyone's game, really. And so this should be a good game. John, I have actually played myself, and he's a pretty good player. So if it's anyone's game, that means they're both pretty good. This is a race to 3 from the one-loss side. So unfortunately, we are going to be losing one of these players. At the end of this evening. And also, by the end of tonight, I will be updating the AZ Billiards forum page with all of the remaining players on the winners and also on the one-loss side. So be sure to go ahead and check the AZ Billiards forum. For this event, and at the bottom of that page you should see the final, the remaining players left in this tournament, and also with an update on who will be playing in the morning on the stream table. All right, thank you.
Do you still want that soda?
No, I'm good. Thank you very much, Darcy. So, looks like Chris. Leaving John sort of behind the pack there. I think he's got a couple of options. He could, what he really needs to do is get underneath that 6 and that 1 ball, and he's looking at a way to do that. He might just put the 7, bank the 7, and park the ball in the pack, just like that. That was a touchy shot.
Also for real.
Yes. Race to 3.
Oh my. Some days you just can't hit them. Three ball combination kick, yeah.
Another railbird up in arms here at the California Billiard Club. That's what your friends will do to you when you watch them play. You know they're better than they're playing, but there's nothing you can do about it. So
Thing to do, they do that to you, freeze them 2 balls somewhere.
looks like we got a little. I don't think this is action. Fast Lenny playing Scott Frost over there at the other stream table. Chris actually did pretty good work with that. He brought another ball down and left John real long. And he's got it at such an angle that he's not going to be able to carry him off the 15 and come underneath the 6 because that looks like a scratch. My goodness, Tony Torres is actually back with me.
I'm back. I'm sorry.
You're really liking this, aren't you?
Well, yeah, I was going to go and take a real quick break just to see what Boosty was doing.
Oh, right. How's he doing?
I think he's up 3 games on Louis. And they're playing even up for $50 a game.
Mm-hmm.
And
actually,
then
somebody in the chat room was asking about that match earlier.
Yeah, he's up 3-0, but then, I just found out that one of our tournament directors, Janet Okamoto.
Oh, yes.
Yes, her father passed away right now.
Oh, my goodness.
Just a few hours ago.
Oh,
so she just came out and told me. So I'd like to pass our, condolences to her and her family. Her father was 91 years old. So.
Man.
Sad note.
This is really odd, I lost somebody a couple months ago, a friend of ours in the pool room, and we just lost Grady, and
yeah,
it's I think we're just really being all reminded of our mortality all of a sudden. You know?
Yeah, it is. It is very much real.
And we have some people living with us. Barbara and I have some people living with us whose father just died, who was 92.
She was telling me.
I just got off the phone with my ex-roommate yesterday. Told me his father died last Saturday.
Wow.
And he's got to go to Texas. And this is my ex-roommate that I've known for 25 years.
Wow.
Good friend, you know.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
Yeah, and I haven't had that many people passing away so quickly in my life.
Yeah, as we're getting older, unfortunately, it is a part of life.
Yeah. Well, best wishes to you, Janet, and
oh, look at this.
may your
John.
father rest in peace.
Yes.
Yeah, John just played a good bank, didn't he?
Well, you got a lucky kiss off that to redirect it.
Well, he just did a Parika.
Yep. Johnny always does that, though.
Except Parika does it when he's a centimeter out of line.
Yeah.
John's really out of line here.
And Parika tends to do it when he's ahead.
Exactly.
Well, nothing worse than a guy beating you up and asking everybody to get him off you.
Yeah.
While he's beating you up.
Yeah, exactly.
But Johnny isn't really all that mad, because usually you'll hear him swear a little bit at himself, really loud. Mm-hmm. You know, he likes to talk third person about himself.
Henderson?
Yes.
Andy?
Yeah.
Really?
It's always, Johnny, why'd you do this? Johnny, why'd you do that?
I noticed him. Wait a minute, I think he was doing that when I played him in that World PPA event.
Yeah, he does that a lot. It's nice to see Chris McDonald. You know, he used to play a lot more. And he got into golf. He's
okay. He's not a player I'm familiar with, so
he's from Windsor, California.
Sitting here right now.
He's from Windsor, California, Northern California player. But he started getting into golf, and he works at a golf course. So he doesn't get out that much.
He's kind of got that golfy kind of pool room hat on.
Yes. Yes.
Know,
something new that he's added in the last 4 years. Yeah. Last 4 years, he started wearing that. I think it's because he was thinning a little bit up on top.
For those of you who don't know, it's like a leather sort of
Scottish.
Yeah, Scottish beanie cap kind of thing, but very nice. Anyway,
I think they call it a tam.
Yeah.
You know. But I also have seen Chris play, and he did tell me he did start teaching Jose how to play a little bit of one pocket here and there, and then he said after Jose beat him the first time, that was it. He could never touch Jose again.
No kidding.
Yeah. I've also seen Chris play back way in the early 90s, Ernesto Dominguez in one of our Hard Times tournaments, and Ernesto was up in a race to 9, 8-2, and he was shooting the 8 ball, and he missed it.
Oh my gosh!
Chris ran out he ran out that rack to make it 8-3, and he ended up running the next 5 racks on Ernesto.
Wow!
And then broke the 9 in to beat him 9-8.
Oh my goodness! Those are just legendary matches, you know.
Yep.
And you haven't forgotten it. You know. What I mean?
It sticks in your mind.
Yeah, it does.
It sticks in your mind. We got Fast Lenny playing Frosty over there.
Yeah.
Now that's the match everyone should be watching.
Yeah, that's 1,000 a game right there for sure.
Yeah, easily. Even though Frosty's changed and everything, and he looks just as intense, even though this is his off time.
Hendy's got another ball that he intends to make right now.
Yeah.
And he could sort of like roll slowly into the stack.
Push balls out, but now it looks like he has to. Got nothing but.
I think he's going to end up banking that 7. But you know, that's me. I look too quickly at the layout.
Yeah,
I
he
make a
is jacked
decision.
up, and that does make the shot a lot more difficult to do. Cross banking it too might, you know, break up the 2 balls that are right behind the 4. Or is that the 2?
That's the 2. Yeah, behind the 7 ball there. And
Nice cross bank. Get it up there.
Yeah,
He's got his blocker.
Yeah, he played the cue ball, and you know, he sort of got on the angle to on the 2 ball there.
Yeah, just in case if he didn't make it.
Well, what I was going to say is he got off angle so that Chris can't follow this as a bank and try to move the 7 and the 5 back to his side, because he's putting the cue up table, the cue ball up table off this. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he's got to think of something else, and that was a good shot.
Leaves Henderson long. First game, and John Henderson's up 4-2 in ball count. And I'm assuming Chris won the break. He broke first.
Yes, Chris did break first.
There are a lot of people familiar with John Henderson because he did used to live down in L.A. and played. He went to Alhambra High School. No, Mark Kepler High School.
Oh, did he really?
Yep.
Okay. Wow, you're talking ages now. This is a long time ago.
Him and Al have been dueling it out for years. Little Al Romero.
He, oddly enough, said he's going to be in the 10 ball. So
John?
Al.
Oh, he could be, but he could also be looking for action.
I half expect him up here.
He could be. If he's got some games lined up, I'm pretty sure that he and Adrian Castellino will be out here.
Adrian
is the guy that usually drives Al around now.
Oh, I see.
And works in his shop with him.
Oh,
John let that go. Does he have the angle?
I missed that. I think I have to look at the replay here.
Yeah, he may not. Chris may not have the angle to pocket the 2 straight out. Might have to play the cue ball. And looks like he's going to go for a 2-railer and lock the cue ball up behind the 5 and 7.
Yeah, I mean, when the 10 ball starts, we're going to see a whole lot of new people come up.
Oh, yeah.
This is what's great about this event. Oh, wow. That could have worked out for him. Yeah. He just
side corner, but it still worked out for him. Henderson looks like he's got the bank on the 5. He's probably hit it. Yep. Kick that 2 over and lock him up behind the 7. Mac put some juice on that.
Oh, this is, you know what? That 14's rolled funny. So now John can do a lot more with this. if he so chooses. Is that who I think it is? Oh, hey, it's Claudia Wong. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. It's great to see you.
See you too.
All right, Claudia Wong just walking in, and
Gumby.
what's the AKA Gumby? Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
And I'm sure she's come here to sweat some action and hang out and have a reunion. Yeah, and we're going to be looking forward to seeing you.
Southern California.
Southern California.
Yeah, pretty
Moving
soon.
down there, working for Boeing.
Yeah, congratulations.
She's a big girl now.
Can I make the official announcement, or? Because you were like, kind of like, shh.
Well,
Okay, we'll still be.
Yeah, I have a little hush about my
Okay, all right.
Just in case you didn't hear, if you see Janet over there, her father just passed away a few hours ago. So you might want to say your condolences to her. Her father was 91, I believe. So sad news.
For those of you, hold on a second, folks.
Uh-oh. Chris get away with it? I believe he did. John's frozen up to the 5.
Hey, Lyle Van Skjok just came into the chat room. This is great. Welcome to the chat room, Lyle. Lyle's a regular player down at Hard Times Billiards. And he's had a couple of, I've streamed a couple of matches with him and given him a couple DVDs of it.
Oh, okay. That's always nice to, when you get something like that, you can see what you're doing. You can see what your mistakes are, your stroke.
I know. It's you know what? It's so therapeutic to be able to see yourself play in a match.
Yes, folks, it's therapeutic to see yourself in a match and how you play, but not when you're getting interviewed.
It's therapeutic, but it's not easy. Like, I didn't think you were that embarrassed about it.
Oh, I am. Very much so.
Odd.
Yeah.
It's so odd.
Very much so.
I'll have to interview you more.
No. Andy's already done it once, and then you did it. And,
Andy did it on camera with you?
Yeah, he did one for the one where the pool cues and stuff like that.
No, I don't think I've seen it.
Yeah, he sent me the link, and
you didn't watch it.
I did not watch it.
Of course.
Chris did a really nice shot there.
I have a feeling if you were on Jeopardy winning 25 grand, you wouldn't watch it.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't, not at all. But if I had won that recent, whatever it was, $676 million by myself, I would watch it.
God, was that 676 million?
Some odd, yeah, something like that.
376 million.
No, it was way beyond that, I believe.
Yeah, that's the next trivia question, folks, for a free Play the Game t-shirt. Scratch that. I was just kidding. I was just kidding. That offer has not been put up to the table yet.
Yeah, considering that it's Frank.
Yeah, Frank Nordman is here with a lot of clothes.
Frank Nordman.
Yeah. He played one pocket today, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Ronnie Allen.
That's right. I haven't seen him.
He's not been here.
No.
Ronnie Allen.
Which he usually
Ronnie
stays
doing?
up here.
That's a good question,
With,
Pool String Junkie.
yeah.
We'd like to know.
And
Spanky reminding us that Ronnie lives in Vegas.
Does Ronnie live in Vegas?
If it's coming from the mouth of Spanky, or the keyboard of Spanky, he
That's
probably lives in Vegas. Yeah.
All right, sorry about that to question your knowledge, Spanky.
Exactly.
I just saw Ronnie up there with his little scooter hover around in Reno.
Oh, one of those Segways? Is that what
No,
you're
no,
talking
no. It was
about?
like one of the ones for the.
Hover around?
Yeah, you know those
You
one of
gotta
the
be
things
kidding
where
me.
he's, like you find in a grocery store.
Yeah, the ones that you
Yeah.
get for free.
Yeah.
If you have the right insurance or whatever.
Yeah. So, but yeah, he was running around there. Well, running around just trying to get action.
All right. I can dig it.
Oh yeah, he's like one of the older ladies that plays bingo that's in a walker, and then as soon as she hears a bingo, she doesn't need that walker no more. Well, Ronnie's the same way. He gets around by that little thing, but then as soon as he's got action, he's up and about the table. That's therapeutic for you.
Yeah, right.
Chris is going to fire that 7-ball into the stack.
Wired.
Move it. Two
Wired.
balls, one shot.
Wired.
Oh, he's
Boy.
got the cut on the 11.
Yeah, cut on the 11 is a good shot.
Oh, but he's going.
He's looking at rail first on the 7,
yeah,
though.
yeah.
Or I didn't
Oh,
see.
I didn't think he could see the
No,
the 2. I thought it was blocked by the 8.
I was. Yeah, I didn't see that angle either.
Nope.
Boy, you know what? That shot where he just comboed in that ball, the 10 ball.
Turning point.
You know, that was totally intentional and very well planned. You know.
And looks like he's going to get this, or at least he's in the driver's seat now for this first game in this race to 4. Last match of the night on the one-loss side. I'm pretty sure everybody knows that has seen John Henderson. He does have a lot of heart. He doesn't give up. He's going to go rail first in the long rail and kick it. Nope, he's just going to feather it right in there.
That's good speed.
Yep.
That's good.
Well, for as long as he's been around the game and his knowledge of the game, that's a common shot for him.
Yeah. You really a shot like that. You're really just using the weight of the cue and like a 3-inch stroke. You know, really, that's all you're doing. The weight of the cue and the ball together. I don't. Wow.
I've seen Chris do that shot many, many a times. That back cross bank.
Your 11 a.m. match tomorrow.
Great. I'm going to give you guys a quick update on who's playing next, so please stand by.
Oh.
Is there any chance at all? Maybe I should go over there and write them all down. The winners and the losers side that's left. That would be okay. You know what? I'll do what I did this morning.
So the score is 6-4 in favor of Chris Mack, and Henderson's
Thanks
playing
a
the
lot.
same feathered shot.
You want to
behind
jump in
the
with
10.
Tony? How you feeling?
I'm going to hang over there for a bit,
Absolutely.
but definitely do some tomorrow. Next week.
got 5
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't speak Tagalog anyway.
I'm gonna say something to Janet. Talk about be back.
Yeah. Daniel will be back. He's going to speak a little bit to Janet Okamoto. And once again, if you haven't heard, her father just passed away a few hours ago. So Chris is trying to keep the pressure on John here, and John seems to want to shoot the 5 and lock up the ball on the spot, drift the cue ball down behind the 10. Claudia, do you want to join us and say anything, talk about this?
No, I'm very underqualified to talk about one pocket.
So am I. And Johnny just gave Claudia a nice little, here I am. Okay, now they got a question because there's an extra ball that was down there that Chris may not have picked up, and that would probably have been his 7th ball. So they're discussing whose ball it belongs to, but I believe it belongs to Chris.
We found an extra ball. I think it's mine.
I don't know how to operate the equipment Daniel does, you know.
I don't think they can check while they're live streaming.
Yeah. And Claudia says that we can't check during live streaming. So discussing, Chris is saying that he believes it is his, and John's not sure. So they're going to have a discussion here. Probably going to end up calling. He's over there, but they can't check the live streaming. They can't check the film while they're doing the live streaming, so they've called over Ken Schumann. And Ken's going to make a call here. I personally believe that it belonged to Chris. Excuse me there. So we're in a lull here, and they keep looking to the booth, but I don't know how to operate this equipment, and I'm not going to even attempt to operate this equipment. And they're looking for Daniel. I think Daniel took his 5-minute bathroom break. So right now we have a break in the action. They're trying to decide. And Ken's asking Daniel, and now Daniel's saying no.
Is there any? Has the shot been done on the stream yet?
Yes.
It has. Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah. There's no way.
You want to wait till tomorrow? Claudia, you want to chat with Tony? Tony's good enough to.
Oh, okay.
Born pro right here.
Is this your break? Did you call your timeout for it?
Well, no, actually. I feel like Claudia might just add a nice element to it.
Okay.
I'm not really trying to take a break.
Well, we can call Ken over to make the decision next time.
No, but like, if you need to take off, I'll.
No. I've got my horses running around playing, so.
Okay. I'm gonna do an update on the matches in about 5 minutes anyway, so
Okay.
I'll come back.
All right. So what they decided, that Ken said that it had to be spotted up, and now Johnny's up table in the center, and neither got the ball, but Chris is in the lead 6-4 in the first game in a race to 4.
Your volume's up, you're good.
Okay. Good evening, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Claudia.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Claudia Wong.
I'm joining Tony Torres in the commentating booth. I am very underqualified to say anything about one pocket.
She is good at probably taking a look at the chat and responding to you rather quickly.
Hello, BBQ.
There you go. He's going to leave the cube while up table. Yes, Ken.
Is it 3-2, or is that from the prior match?
That was from the prior match. It is first game.
Okay, just wanted to check.
John long banked it, left the 8 ball in front of his hole. Nothing really else that Chris can do, but probably kick the 8 ball up table and leave the cue ball down there. And there it is. Ooh, he almost scratched. He got away with one. So what were you doing all day today? Just doing work, huh?
I'm doing a lot of shopping.
Shopping?
Yes.
Anybody like shopping?
And when somebody says Shark Tank, I think of the San Jose Sharks. I'll be honest, I am a very big San Jose Sharks fan. And
yes, she is. And,
hello,
but unfortunately, they got put out, you know.
By the St. Louis Blues.
Yes.
I think the right team won that series, to be honest. The St. Louis Blues were outplaying them.
Incidentally, which I need to find out who won in the Bruins game. Did you happen to find out?
No, I haven't looked at my NHL stats all day.
Shame on you. Chris Schwartz, the one of the owners here at California Billiards, just like Chet Ito, big Sharks fan. In fact, he's wearing a Sharks NHL shirt today. So if you're up here in California Billiards, you got to be a Sharks fan. Chris has got John somewhat snookered, but he's probably just going to go up table and kick the 8 ball out of Chris's pocket. He is really good at doing this. There you go. Chris is going to try to cut this 8 ball in or move it closer to the hole. There you go. One more ball. And there's Chris's 8th ball. So he wins the first game in a race to 4. And I believe this is one of the only matches left. It looks like it. I think they are the last match. No, I see Gus on the other side in his match.
Hi, Ron. How you doing? Doing good. How are you? Oh, that feels good.
Meanwhile, while I'm up in here commentating, Claudia is getting a massage from one of the players from Sacramento because they haven't seen her in a while. They always get the best fringe benefits of the job.
Just lucky is all.
Well, I might as well call over one of the other monthlies. Buddy, would you like to give Claudia a massage too also? Okay, John's on his break in the second game.
Good seeing you.
Good to see you. You smell good.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Looks like San Francisco agrees with you.
There you go.
You're moving to LA, right?
Yes. Monday.
No, Gus is not from Hard Times Bellflower. He comes out of Arizona. And that was in reply to, what is that? Trip Quad 444? Trip Quad 444?
That's like an inception of 4s.
Yes, Spanky. Yeah, he's been around. He's been coming around California more and more. This trip was less of a tournament trip for him. I was talking to him earlier yesterday, and it's just him and his girlfriend, and they decided to come up here.
Daniel will be updating the matches shortly. So we'll get that information out to you concerning the upcoming matches and any other matches.
And his pool stream junkie is Johnny Archer playing next. Well, I believe his next match might be against Shane Van Boning in a tar match, so it's rumored. So you haven't kept up to date with any of the pool or have been shooting pool either. So did you hear the recent news, Claudia, that Shane and a couple of the other pros went to the Philippines for a tournament and it was canceled?
I did not hear about that.
Yeah, so they were scheduled to come here and play. So they flew 3,000 or 6,000 miles and no tournament for them.
Wow.
So that was interesting.
Maybe it can become a vacation for them.
Yeah, but I think, you know, they booked the plane trip has got to be about $2,000 from here. And they ended up going there, and I heard that Shane's really pissed, so he just stayed in Taiwan.
Taiwan, I hear, has a lot of good pool.
Yeah, but he's got to come with the money. He's got to play those guys on really tight pockets. But it would have been really nice to see him come here and play up here in Mountain View.
Well, it seems like there's still a pretty good turnout of some big names here.
It is.
Just from looking around the room.
It is. A lot of good players. I'd have to say that in the one pocket division, Scott Prost is the prohibitive favorite. And then in the 10 ball, there's a lot of people. I mean, but you can't count Bustamante out for the 10 ball. He is a very good 10 ball player. But in 10 ball, there are a lot of people here that can dish it out as well. In the one pocket, I got to say Scott. John Schmidt doesn't play bad.
Mm-hmm.
The Ulrich boys are up here from San Diego. And now they're playing Tiki, the defensive game right now. Lightly feather that and put it back into the stack. So Chris has got 2 balls on his side, 2.5 balls, and John's put them into the stack. And it looks like Chris is going to go brush off the 3, go 2 rails and possibly behind the 13, it looks like.
Now, what would you do here, Tony?
Oh, I'm trying to guess, but I guessed wrong, so he's going up and he's going to try to put it up behind the 13. It's just a matter of, you know, seeing. I'm not as experienced as some of these guys are. They do play at a different level, and they do play just phenomenal one pocket. So I guess Pool Stream Junkie, Frost is your favorite player then in one pocket, huh? Chris has been able to get 4 balls now moved up on his side and has put John Henderson in the stack. And he's walking around, scoping at the table. Push the 10 or 12 off of that. Wow. He's tempting Chris to try to pocket the 3 ball. Pocket's just made a little bit smaller because the 9 ball's in the way. And he's got to push the other balls away, and he rattled the 3 ball. If I'm not mistaken, too, I think Chris owes a ball. He's got a marker up there. And John's got a combo on the 10 ball, 6-10. Like I said, he might be the best 72-year-old one-pocket player out there, but he's willing to find out if there are any other 72-year-olds willing to put some money up and play him. Nice use of the bridge, and I think he's got it for the 8. Make the 8 float on over to the 5. And come out for the 1.
Now, Tony, have you seen these two play before?
I've seen them play before.
Like each other?
Each other, yes, yes. And it seems to have been 50-50. One time I saw John win and Chris, but I haven't seen them play over the years. But go underneath. He's going to go for the 5. Come off the rail. So, Claudia, how many games of one pocket have you played?
About 4.
Which is about 4 less than you've played straight pool, right? Or you played more straight pool than billiards, right?
Yeah, I've played more straight pool and billiards.
So John has made 1, 2, 3, 4. He's made 5 balls. He's running out.
Hi, everybody. Is the stream still up?
Yes, Daniel, the stream is still up.
Good.
We haven't broken anything yet.
Uh-oh. He just hung. Oh, the ball fell and hung out there for about 15 seconds. And it fell. He didn't get any shape.
Online.
Yes.
Have you guys talked yet?
No. We just say hi, though.
Say hi to the barbecue. Hi, barbecue.
Daniel says, hi, barbecue.
Well, Johnny's going to take the 3 out from Chris's side in the hole. Put him, stick him right behind there.
Oh, just a heads up, Tony. Boosty's hungry.
Oh my gosh, my kids are hungry. My horse is hungry.
You might be going to IHOP later.
Or Denny's. That's the only other thing that's open. And then we found out that Jack in the Box across the street is open.
Oh, okay.
And he doesn't mind Jack in the Box.
All right, there you go.
It's time for a taco minute.
Brett.
Daniel says, thank you, Lee Brett. He's checking his email.
So, Bustamonte's hungry, huh? I guess I gotta order something for him.
What does a guy like him like to eat?
He eat the nachos, but it's too much.
Hey, tell these guys to donate to POV Pool, please.
Huh?
Tell these guys to donate to POV Pool.
Hey, people out there looking at the stream, donate, please, to POV Pool. If you guys don't do that, then you guys won't have the streaming anymore. And Daniel and Barbara do a great job. So you got to give them credit, and you got to give them your credit card number.
I also have a P.O. box.
He also has a P.O. box. And he has a couple of big guys, one named Fireplug and Luigi, waiting to collect.
Yeah, if they donate $25 or more, they get a voucher for a Kamui tip.
There you go. $25 or more. If you donate, you get a voucher for a Kamui tip. And the tips do run a little bit high, so, you know, it's well worth it.
And Daniel and Barbara did drive up from Southern California, which is about a 6-hour drive to get here and provide
no, this time it's an 8-hour drive.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's an 8-hour drive this time to come up here and do this stream, provide this free stream for you guys and this wonderful commentary. I'm not helping with that, but
Girl power.
Yes, girl power, right? But they sacrifice a lot, and they bring a lot of equipment, sacrifice a lot of sleep, I'm sure.
And they
do
also
this for
made a
you.
new sound booth. They had to make a new sound booth.
$130 on a new sound.
There you go. $130 for a new sound booth. So people, help them out. Help them help you watch all this great pool.
Jeez, thanks, you guys. Now I know exactly what to shoot next. Tony's telethon. Tony's telethon.
So I'm Jerry Lewis, and who are the kids?
Tony's telethon for POV.
Sure, anything to help the sport out, you know.
Daniel says that we're going to host a telethon for a POV pool.
Which might happen in the next couple of weeks, actually.
So maybe we should get some phone lines ready. We'll have like pro pool players pick up the phone.
But wait for the late night.
Hey, I saw that, Spanky. Watch your keyboard, buddy. Not sure.
She not only sounds hot, she is hot.
No comment.
You know, I also have to mention the staff here at California Billiards.
Oh my God.
They've been here all day working, and they do a great job of maintaining the place. They're all out here.
Oh yeah, and this is only the first day, and
Yeah.
the staff here is really a good group of people. They make an effort to remember names and faces as well.
John goes for a 2-railer. Puts Chris right up against the rail on his side. And now I hear Bucktooth in the background. Current score is 5-2, John Henderson in the second game. Chris has elected to take his time out. So while we're doing that, we're starting the telethon now.
Yes.
While there's a break in the action.
That's right.
All major credit cards, P.O. boxes, checks that don't bounce, food stamps, all
PayPal
accepted.
accounts, all accepted.
PayPal accounts, your firstborn. They'll accept everything. Which, incidentally, where is Barbara right now?
Barbara is in bed.
Oh, Barbara's in bed. There you go. She's ready to take care of the next round. I enjoyed playing with her last night.
Oh yeah, that's right. I kind of walked in on you guys playing her, didn't I?
Yeah, you're the jealous type, right?
No, not at all. Live and let live.
First thing I hear when I see this guy is, "What are you doing with my woman?"
That's right, folks. At jhelford.com, you can buy old classic posters and pick up his book, Pool Wars.
Yeah, I'm wondering when Jay's going to come out with his second book on that.
He's in the process of writing his second book. He takes his time.
What will that second book be called?
What was that, Claudia?
Was there a title for that second book?
Oh, that I don't know yet. I don't know yet.
John Henderson reminds me as well that there's another book called The Other Side of the Road, and I think it's by Alfie, I forgot his last name.
I'm not sure. But as you witnessed earlier, John, you know, well-read man, and he's been on the road for quite some time, playing everybody in every pool room. you get a chance to meet him again, I'll say talk to him, and he's got some great stories. Him and Al Romero, both.
I'd love to get them in a room together talking.
Yeah. Up in here, Warren Costanza, known as the Monk, I got him and Al, and I tried to pick their brains on old war stories, old road stories. There's a nice shot by
That's
John.
a fantastic shot on that 10 ball right there.
Who won the first game?
Chris McDonald won the first game.
All right.
The score is 1-0 right now in favor of Chris.
And the ball count in the second game is 6-0, John Henderson, and he's got the 10 ball basically on deposit.
Shout out to Tanner Rue, just came in. You know Tanner, don't you, Claudia?
I don't know if I know Tanner.
Oh.
And Chris is firing at the
She came
three,
playing in
right
the
behind.
state championship here recently with the ladies.
Oh,
She's a friend of Eleanor's, and
okay. I think okay, now I'm starting to formulate a picture in my head.
he says hottie about 5'2". She plays good.
And Chris sort of snookered himself on the shot.
A lot of
Blushing right now.
a lot of women in that tour play really well, actually.
5'2" category. There.
Yeah.
Oh, Chris makes an amazing back cut, but
Is he going to get away with it? And he gets away with it.
And he does.
You know, that was a nice poke at that.
Now he's going to take out John's ball, put it in. So now the count is John Henderson 7 and Chris Mack 2. In the second game, race to 4, one lost side.
6 or 7 for John. 6.
7-2, John. In the second game, he's down 1-0 to Chris Mack in a race to 4. Chris Mack. Sorry about that. Mr. Lim just asked me who was up. Chris made a nice bank on that.
So there's your link, ladies and gentlemen, to donate. That is also our telethon link. You may or may not find a phone number there.
Wow. Bucktooth just gave me the stink eye. Kind of stepped on his foot a little there. I had him on the stream for the Chatito.
Oh, really? When he was doing his usual stick?
Yeah. Which is how I came to discover that his claim to fame is beating everybody.
Now,
Yes.
I must be a pool pimp running back.
Speak of the devil.
Yep.
The bull pimp.
A lot of woofing coming back here. I don't even think any cues are in hand.
Not yet. Nor has the board come out that Bucktooth carries. And for those of you familiar with him and that game, you'll know what I'm talking about. Chris is making a strong comeback here, banking like a madman, and John sort of let it go. 3 balls remaining on the table, and Chris looks like he has a shot on the 11. and he hit it just a little bit short.
Food stamps are essential to any pool streaming team as well.
John's going to cross bank the 11. Leave Chris up table, and nope, Chris can see that ball. Yep, we'll go foot rail first.
So John needs everything, huh?
No, John needs one ball. Oh, Chris tried to cross bank that.
Chris needs everything.
Chris needs everything.
I think he gave up the 7 here.
Yep, Chris needs everything. Point of view pool needs everything too, people you can muster.
That's weird. I was watching the table there. Watching that table, I'm thinking, what happened?
Yeah.
That's the feed you see here online if you were to look at the website. So it's a little bit delayed because that's to go through a bunch of servers.
Can you do me a favor? Can you go over there to Busch and ask him if he wants to eat anything or what he wants, right? And then I'll pay for it and get it for him, please.
Aren't you a sweetheart?
Uh-oh. Looks like John's starting to play the Chicago game. Let's move everything up table.
How do Californians feel about the Chicago game in general?
Just one aspect of the style of game. It's just made famous by a lot of the people coming out of the old Benzingers in Chicago. Bugs Rucker, Artie Bodendorfer.
A little later.
That's actually a very good question, Claudia.
And it's an extremely different style. It's one that lends itself to a long, protracted war. They move everything up table. And just keep moving everything up table. Not the current Scott Frost, Tony Chohan Power One Pocket. Let's play one pocket 9-ball style. I remember Al Romero telling me how he played Bugs Rucker one time. They were playing 500 a set, or actually 500 one game. And it took them 3 hours, Al was telling me, to make the first ball. And those of you familiar with Al and the way he plays, so he was very familiar with the Chicago style, and he played at Benzinger's. He played Bugs at his home court. And 3 hours to make the first ball.
Wow.
I don't know about you, but anybody sweating that match must have been hurting.
All one pocket faithful.
Here you go, Claudia. Your mission, should you choose to accept it.
So in my hands now, I have a mission from Daniel. The one pocket payouts for this tournament. First place will give you $3,500 plus a U.S. Open spot. Second place will give you $2,000 and a U.S. Open spot. Third place will give you $1,000. Fourth, $600. Fifth and sixth will give you $450. Seventh and eighth, $300. Ninth through 12, $200. And 13th through 16th, $125.
And for those of you, just so you know, the U.S. Open spot is for the one pocket. They will cover the entry fee for first and second for the U.S. Open one pocket.
Also, I have the winners for tomorrow. On the winner's side.
Who are the winners for tomorrow? I mean, the winner's side people tomorrow.
Okay, playing tomorrow, Bryce Avila versus Dan Louie.
This is for Thursday, 11 a.m.
Kevin May versus Louis Ulrich, and they are both friends. Amar Kang versus Scott Frost.
And they are not.
And they are not.
What time is that match?
11 a.m. Also, Freddie Boggs versus John Mora.
Ooh, Freddie and John.
This is all on the winner's side, folks. Also, CBC's very own Reed Streisrud versus Corey Dool on the winner's side tomorrow at 11 a.m. And also tomorrow morning at 11 a.m., Jose Perica versus Craig Oden.
Craig Oden, a local up here in Northern California.
Who was on the stream with me earlier commentating, whose last name Oden actually means vast wasteland in German. How do you like that? And then featuring on my stream table tomorrow morning.
Yes.
That's right. Take a shower, brush your teeth, and get ready for Brandon Schuff and Rodney Morris.
And what time are you starting your stream?
Well, I'm told 11 a.m. Nope.
Rodney shoots well, but I gotta like Brandon. He's more familiar with one pocket.
Also, and finally, on the winner's side, we have Francisco Bustamante versus Kentucky Bill. I don't know why I used an accent right there, but it's just kind of how I am sometimes.
And don't forget that if we get Francisco Bustamante against Jose Perica on the same bracket, we will have Santos Sambahan go ahead and
we're going to do a
Tagalog stream
Tagalog commentary.
Yep.
With maybe Mark Twee, Mark
Two, yeah, and Santos.
Who else would be another candidate?
Who else?
Would he come in?
No, but Deo's a working man now.
Totoy.
Yeah, Totoy is a working man now.
Well, we have to find another Filipino.
I don't know who else would be doing it, but maybe Dante Rankin.
Okay, maybe.
They can do that.
What about Eleanor?
Nick Collado.
What about Amber Eleanor or Nick?
Yeah, Nick would be the better choice because he does. I don't think the girls play one pocket, and I don't know if they speak Filipino. Do you know, Claudia, if they can speak?
I don't know.
Also, guys, stand by. I'm going to give you a quick update on the Jerry Matchin grind out, which is happening right now. I'll be right back.
Jerry, I believe, is a room owner up in Santa Cruz. Good one-pocket player. Nice cross-bank from John. Score is a 1-1, race to 4. And Chris Mack has one ball, and John has made one ball. This is the last match for the evening. Hi, Santos. How are you doing?
We are talking on the internet.
You want to talk? God damn it.
God damn it.
This guy, earlier this evening, borrows my keys and then leaves it somewhere out in the parking lot.
How did you find the keys?
Okay, Jerry Matchin is currently playing Brian Butler, Canadian player from Edmonton. He's playing Brian Butler right now. The score is 2-1, and I'm not sure who's ahead. I will find out. But the winner of that match will go on to play
Bustamante hungry,
Santos.
so you find out what he wants
tomorrow.
to eat later on, right? He says later, and then
And also confirmed on the one-loss side.
I buy him the food here.
Tomorrow will
Only
be
thing open is back in the box.
Marshall Williams versus Jeff Gregory.
Yeah, I know.
And that's it, I think, so far.
11, I think. I think.
One-loss matches going on right now.
What time does Bustamante play again tomorrow?
11 a.m.
11 o'clock? Okay.
What time is what?
Bustamante play tomorrow, 11.
Winner's side matches are 11 a.m. tomorrow.
Okay. Are you still in the tournament, Santos?
He is.
He is? He says he's going to win the tournament.
All of the winners and one-loss matches happen tomorrow at 11 a.m.
Okay, so Dan just got back from looking at the tournament board. All the matches, including the one-loss side, start at 11 a.m. tomorrow. Current score.
You having fun?
Yeah, I'm having fun. Just looking around the room. Haven't seen a lot of faces in a while.
You want to get up or anything?
Chris Mack
Okay.
has 2 balls. I didn't mean it that way, but he has 2 in the trough.
I didn't see Nick Collato's name. Tanner.
Tanner, Daniel just told me that he didn't see Nick Collato's name on the brackets.
And by the way, I am going to let them know I will be posting a full update of the winners of the one loss and the winner's side on the AZ Billiard Forum for this event tonight. So if they check this link, about half an hour after the last match, all the winners and losers will be posted here on the AZ Billiards Forum.
So if that link that Daniel just sent into the chat, he's going to update all the winners and one-loss side matches on that thread there. There are no online brackets to view, correct?
Yeah, no online brackets.
There are no online brackets to view for this tournament, unfortunately. So your information on matches can be found in that thread later tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome.
See, you are doing well. You're the technological wizard. Like I stated earlier, I am the technologically inept. Technologically challenged. It's a big brain.
It is a standard issue brain.
Filled with lots and lots of knowledge. Chris is up 3-1.
Do you and Jim get along?
What the?
I was very. I took the boat. I get the feeling there's like a divide. Maybe I'm wrong.
Do you enjoy getting on?
Well, I don't know the guy very well. Your volume is down. We'll talk later. We'll have a powwow.
As all Filipinos would say, Dan. God damn it.
How are you doing? You okay? You're like fidgeting there. You want to get up and walk?
No, I'm just.
She's stretching.
I'm stretching and I'm making sure everybody's happy.
Do you eat anything or an ice cream or anything?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, Ben, one of the owners before, tempted me, that evil man, with ice cream.
Yeah.
And it is good.
I heard they have good dessert.
He does. He also makes some. He also has some phenomenal coffee up in here.
So, ladies and gentlemen, now accepting at POV Pool's donation PO boxes ice cream as well.
Gallons of their favorite ice cream will be accepted.
I am a filthy whore for ice cream.
Daniel has just admitted he is a filthy whore for ice cream.
Can we say all that?
This isn't church, and this isn't federally regulated, so.
Yes, BBQ.
Good ball score, 4-1.
Okay, Chris Mack is up
tenor.
4-1.
What of ice cream cake?
Chris is starting the motor. It's like he's caught another gear on this one. In this match.
Hi, Barb.
Hey, doggy.
Looks kind of like.
I'd give you a hug right now, but you're not here.
Right now. Huh? Like Seabiscuit's trainer.
Oh.
I feel like after this match, she's gonna go sweep a few chimneys.
Hugs back to you, Barb.
So Busch's up actually the last I checked. Games on Louis. 15.
Yep. Johnny looks like he's going to try to cross bank the ball and go up table with the cue ball. But he might
Can
scratch.
he avoid it?
He might.
No, he can't.
And he scratched. Okay, here it is. Here comes the Johnny show. He's mad at himself, so he starts swearing and yelling at himself in third person.
No problem, Barbara. Anytime.
Looks like 2 games. Looks like 2 games. What I miss?
Well, John had a cross bank on the 4 ball, and he ended up scratching.
I'm trying to wave.
Talk to Janet yet? Did you talk to Janet yet?
And I didn't. Okay, I'll talk to her.
I'm not trying to kick you off. I'm just saying. All right. I know Claudia's got a much sexier voice, but she's got to go talk to someone, so.
Terrific shot. Nice combo in from the stack, Chris Mack.
Pool Stream Junkie noting that this might go hill.
That could be the case.
Who's got the next break? Do you remember, Tony?
John Henderson has the next break. Chris hit that really poorly.
Yeah. He was playing a pretty tight game up until that shot, so.
If there's anything about John Henderson, he doesn't give up.
No, he's, you know what, from what I hear, he definitely has, he's still got legs, you know.
Oh, and he's got a lot of heart,
Look at this shot. Look, I think it's going, and it better go, because the 10 ball is available.
Ooh.
The 10 ball is young, free, and single.
So what, he doesn't sleep.
Sleep
he is
is
young,
for the weak.
wild, and free. Yep. And you can have a possible 4-ball run here.
Well, that's not going to be a scratch because he's protected by the 9. The 9 goes down. Chris decides to put it in his hand. It's kind of a smart move sometimes.
Yeah.
It's easy to forget.
Easy, very easy to
I can't even
forget.
tell you how many times we've both opponents have left the ball in the gutter, just not, and then go, whose ball is this?
That could have been the incident earlier when they were questioning whether the 4-ball belonged to Chris or to John.
I understand.
That could have been the case right then and there.
It didn't get ugly, did it?
No, it didn't. It was very amicable.
Oh, that's too bad.
Oh,
but we've got
John,
four more days available for as much drama that can happen at a pool tournament.
True. A heated discussion.
And Alex isn't even here yet.
No. But I'll give. Let's see. Let's take bets on
the
which
drama.
player. Yeah. Who will create it first, and who will create the most.
We should have a Calcutta on that.
There you go. Actually, Ben would not allow us to have that up here at California Billiards. But
Ben.
He's one of the owners.
Oh yeah,
one of the owners. So, anyways, but what we should do is that people should send in their money to us to POV pool, right?
Sure.
And then we'll make a decision as to,
how many who gets the Kamui voucher.
Exactly.
You got a lot of heart, Tony. I appreciate you hanging out with me. It's been really nice to catch up with you too. I mean, we haven't really caught up. We're just really commentating pool.
Oh yeah, but it can get there. It can get there. I got a lot of my Sacramento Hard Times people up in here too. They're watching the pool, especially One Pocket. One Pocket is huge up here up in the north, which is surprising that Billy Palmer didn't show up. And I don't know the reason for that. Did you ever find out why he didn't show up?
I was there when the phone call occurred, and it was that he just had some stuff come up, family stuff.
Oh, okay.
And a couple of opinions flew immediately, saying, "Oh, well, he's not playing enough," and blah blah blah. But you know what? You got to take his word for it, and
Well, for those of you who don't know, Billy is a longshoreman. He's been doing it for 8 years, and he recently got his A card, which puts him at the top of the heap. He now can work and make as much money as he wants.
Who's this? I'm sorry.
Billy Palmer. He just recently got his A card with the Longshoremen's Union.
Oh, no kidding.
So now he can do and work as much as he wants and make as much money as he wants. He gets to pick and choose his details.
Well, what's the backstory behind that? Because I don't really know. I know that he
there is a person named Melvin McKay who lives up here in the Bay Area.
Yes.
And he was at one time also the president of the Longshoremen's Union. Well, he also was able to get a few of the players some work up as a longshoreman. Well, Billy stuck with it, and that's one of the people. And apparently how it operates there is you have A cards, B cards, numbers people, and then no number, or what they call ID, and then numbers people.
Okay.
And A card people get to pick the spots where they want to work, get to work as much as they want, as long as they want, and as many hours as they want. Then the leftovers go to the B, the IDs, and the numbers people.
No kidding. Now,
Yeah.
how do you feel about that? Do you feel like that's actually an earned position, or?
It is. You know, although Melvin has told me that it's not as tough as it used to be. Now they have mechanical lifts and everything to lift up 250-pound bags of coffee, where when he was working, they all had to lift it manually. You know, so it can be backbreaking, but they put in their time. I know somebody that is a numbers person, and he has to wait sometimes a week, sometimes 2 weeks to get a job.
Ooh, that was not a good miss for John.
No, it wasn't. It left the 4-ball open for Chris, and John's becoming animated, like I mentioned earlier.
Yeah, he was shouting something earlier when he missed. Something like, you didn't even hit it. Something like that.
Yep. Speaks in third person of himself when he's mad. Chris does a circus shot that leaves the 5-ball for John. John misses the 5 for the second time. Tried to fire it hard so the cue ball would go into the stack and break it up. But instead, the 5-ball doubled out of the corner and back towards Chris Mack's side. Made a nice bank there. He's got shape for the 5 that John generously gave to him. He's going to move on over to the 8. Oh, and now he...
someone asking you if you would go to social directly after this tournament. Tony's not a paid employee of POV Pool, so I think he's probably going to go to Denny's right after this tournament.
Yeah, I have to go feed my horse. You got to keep the thoroughbreds happy.
Yeah.
Yes, baby Frank.
Play the game, Clover Company, in the house, ladies and gentlemen.
Play the game, Frank Nordman.
Kamui, #1 chalk in the world, #1 chip in the
world. Yeah. Oscar Dominguez just picked up a deal with Kamui.
Oh, did he? Good for Oscar.
Little sponsorship deal.
Nice, very nice.
And he loves the tips. Always has loved the tips. But then he's just recently gotten to the chalk, and he loves the chalk.
Hi Don, how you doing?
Don Espinoza. Holy moly! Big shout out to Don Espinoza of Pool Tracks.
#1.
That's right. Pooltracks.net. That's my boy right there. He's going to do the stats for the 10 ball starting on Friday.
man, huh?
He's yeah, he's my right-hand man. Spanky79 in the chat room. So yeah, Kamui Chalk, well, we've got number 98 and we got number 121 that just came out at the Super Billiards Expo. And number 98 I've used, I still have the first piece that I was given about, oh, I don't know, 4 months ago, and I've gone through about a quarter of it.
It's interesting when they have that.
I don't mind watching. I'm going to watch it. I'll watch it.
Ken's right there.
I don't know if I'm neutral, you know.
Ken! So we called over Ken Schumann.
I'm technically not a ref, so it's a good thing Ken's here to watch that hit. I actually streamed a match with myself and Andy Chen. And I played a couple races to 7 with Andy Chen.
Okay.
And I made it. I made sure that I chalked only between racks.
Okay.
Didn't miscue once.
So one time in between racks.
One time just before the break, I would chalk with the Kamui.
Okay.
I think I actually ran like 2 or 3 of the 14 of the 7 of the 2 races to 7 that we played. I streamed actually one of them because it was a year and a half ago when the chalk first came out.
Okay.
And we were streaming the Hard Times 10 ball together.
All right.
And we decided to keep the camera on, fire up the camera, and stream a match with each other, and I would use Kamui.
So you didn't miscue once
I didn't
in all that time?
I didn't miscue one time. I chalked in between racks. And, you know, and it even feels different because it's got a little bit more grip. Now, a lot of people complain that the new Kamui, the number 98, does leave a bit of residue on the actual cue balls and stuff like that.
Okay.
And, you know, to tell you the truth, Kamui's developed 121 to address a lot of different concerns and issues. One of them being that the 121 is a little more, has a little more gritty.
Okay.
And it allows a regular player to use it a little more often than the you know, the number 98 chalk. For those who have that chalking as part of their pre-shot routine.
Correct.
Okay. And the 121 was also developed to address the residue issue. So it doesn't leave the residue that it leaves on the balls that the 98 has done.
And that's been recently also a big issue with people about how it damages like measle balls and their construction. You know, I don't know about that.
Okay, this is a done deal. This race. Oh wow, that's 3-1. Here I am rambling on, and John Henderson loses here to Chris McDonald.
Good tournament, John. You put out a good newspaper. Remember, Q Sports Journal that John Henderson's putting out. Great guy. You know, he's really into pool, so you should check it out when you get a chance.
Absolutely. And if you own a pool hall, get in touch with John Henderson.
Yep, he'll get it to you.
Look up the Q Sports Journal. Get in touch with John Henderson. In fact, I'll be sure to send you guys an email through the forum or through the chat room here over the next few days, so that you know, if you have an establishment you want to get copies of the Q Sports Journal, he will send you some. He's got plenty to go around. So, kick back, you guys.
Thank you.
I'm going to say some goodbyes, but first of all, I'm just going to take a little break, and then I'm going to come back and say some goodbyes and let you guys know what's going on tomorrow. So give me about 2 minutes. All right. Thanks for watching.
And good night, folks.
And thank you to Tony Torres, everybody.
We'll see you during the